18th of November, June 2021, and Friday, 10:05 p.m. in June, not November. June. That's the middle of summer. In fact, we're a couple weeks away from the longest day of the year, June 20th. So I did my vlog like at 3 in the morning or something. It was up until like 6 in the morning, and then I went to sleep. I always go to sleep at 6 in the morning. And I need sleep just like everybody else because I'm a human being. So I slept until like noon. That's when I get my day started. And I usually do nothing between 10 at night and 6 in the morning. I just kind of lay there waiting. I'll get my insomnia fix once I'm able to exercise consistently, but I'm not good at multitasking when I'm setting something up. I'm good at multitasking once stuff is already set up. But while I'm in the process of setting it up, I'm the opposite of multitasking. I'm like obsessive compulsive. So I don't plan on doing any exercise until I get my studio set up, because that's what I did today. I'm going to do for the next bunch of time. So when I got up, I went over to my thing and I was like, I kind of quit before I was done, like, because that's when I had my breathing problem, and I thought I was going to die, and I got all desperate to get in shape. And I think I'm in shape enough, and I'm not going to smoke any more weed. I ran out of weed, actually, yesterday, and I got resin today, but there's nothing else to smoke, so I got a little bit high off resin. So I was working all day today, and I get up there, and I had to attach. It's really complicated to describe it, but I have a switcher which connects to my ATEM, and I don't even know what that's called. There was another name that I was using for it. It's like video switcher. Video switcher, audio switcher. Audio switcher is what I called switcher, and then I can't remember what I called the ATEM, but in order to connect the switcher to the ATEM, you need a converter, and the converters didn't have power. So I went into the store to buy 2 USB-C to USBs and the power multiplier so that I could power my 2 converters to connect my HyperDeck to my HyperDeck, not my switcher. My HyperDeck to my ATEM. And then I realized I never attached the Ethernet cord from my HyperDeck to my modem, so I did that. And that's a little bit of all of these little things are a little bit of a process, because you have to thread it through and then zip tie them and everything. I'll do a demonstration when I'm done, but I had to go to the store 3 times today because the first time I got those things, but then I realized that I had an HDMI cable, and I thought the HDMI cable was because I decided that I wanted to use a monitor for my HyperDeck. I wasn't going to do that before because I thought it was too expensive, but now I'm like, fuck it, because I'm going to get a job, and I'm like, I need a monitor for it. Even though it has this little thing, I need to get an actual monitor. So I thought that my 4-foot HDMI cable was long enough to get from the HyperDeck to where I wanted to put the monitor, but it wasn't. It was like a foot away. So I had to go to the store again for the second time to get the 8-foot HDMI cable, and those are expensive, like $56. When I came home, I plugged the HDMI cable to the HyperDeck, ran it through, and it was going to work great. So up on the upper right is where I'm going to put the monitor for the HyperDeck. And luckily, because I bought that today, that was like $80, but then I had a $20 off, so it was like $50. But luckily, it's going to come in a couple days. Woo, I hate having to wait too long. So and then I got a bunch of Velcro from Home Depot, because that's how I attach everything. I'm even going to attach my new monitor, I think, with Velcro. So when that comes in the mail, plug that up, and I'll have a monitor for my HyperDeck. But then like my computer wasn't working or whatever, or slow, and I looked at the computer and it wasn't hardwired to the internet. So I'm like, okay, so where's the attachment for the Ethernet cable to USB-C to plug my computer in? Because they didn't have any like Ethernet to USB, because there wasn't any more room for that. Because all kinds of stuff plugged into my computer. I have these two adapters that go into the two USB-Cs on my computer on either side, and those create two USBs, two USB-Cs, a port for a card, and even a mini card, an SD and a mini SD. So on the left side, I have the ATEM attached to it, regular USB, and then I have, or USB-C, and then I have power attached to one. And then the other ones, I have like the Rodecaster switcher, and then one of my, oh my God, I can't remember what it's called. Button pusher. Call them buttons. One of my buttons. I have little buttons and big buttons. When I remember, I'll tell you, I'll use them by its real name. So, so that's the left side. All four ports are used up. And on the right side, I have like Rodecaster, and then, but I thought I had the Rodecaster on the left. But on the right, it's Rodecaster, and then it's something else. I can't remember. So anyways, both sides are full, but then there were two ports, because I had to have power for one. But then there are two ports ready to go. But I didn't have the adapter, Ethernet to USB-C. And I'm like, where? I could have sworn I had one. I could have sworn I had it. Looked everywhere, couldn't find it. So then I went to the store a third time. $36, Ethernet to USB-C. So now I'm hardwired to the internet again. And I think I even still have a USB-C port. So... but then by that I had to go to my mom's house to do a going away party for my roommate, and she brought a friend over and we drank beers. I had like 5 beers. Maybe that's why I'm yawning. I don't know. Then I came back here and getting going again. So yeah, today was like a setup day. Because my 4-foot Ethernet cable wasn't long enough, I actually realized a way that I can use it. Because I was looking at my ports, and I have one port ready for another camera. I have a cable that goes to my East camera, but I don't have the camera yet, so I have to buy the camera. Because right now, all I have is front camera, West camera, North camera, South camera. Just 4 cameras. But I have a port, but I have a cable, USB, HDMI cable going to my ATEM, for lack of a better word. I can't remember what the word for it is. But there's no camera. But then I have another open port. So when I have the money, I'll buy, it's like $80 for the 24-foot HDMI cable. I'll plug it in there and then go around for my rear camera. And then there's even a switcher thing that I bought on Amazon to have even yet another camera. You just hit the button and it's this camera, and then if you hit it again, it'll switch it to that other camera. It's really convenient. I could do that with all my cameras. Because I wanted to have a camera that showed at me from directly behind, because I have one that shows me directly in front, and to have one from directly behind is a cool angle for when I'm riding my bike and stuff. And but then I wanted another camera in my bathroom, because my bathroom as a studio in itself has really good audio acoustics, and it's all green screened, the part behind me. And it's really, really good lighting. Like lighting all over the place if I want to do talk videos. And I have a full-size fan on the top, on the roof, pointing down. So I can wear my beanie hat, and I can talk. And maybe I can do the, I could do the sound so that the sound blocks out the sound of the fan. So I can talk, and my beanie hat will be spinning crazy. That'd look really fucking cool. So anyway, but it can be just a place to talk and do videos later on, you know. So I just wanted to have a camera in there. So, so I drilled a hole through the wall of my bathroom to go from where I wanted the camera to point at my butt when I'm on the bike, and then go through the wall for the other camera, for the cable to go through for the camera in the bathroom. So, and then I stuck the cable through there, and so it's waiting until when I have the money. So I guess I'll buy 3 more cameras. I'll buy a camera for behind me, I'll buy the camera for east side, and then another one for my bathroom. And then I can easily remove them and bring them if I want to take them around town with me for good shots. So today was a lot of setting up, still like physically setting up and buying. I bought a monitor for my HyperDeck. I had to buy a 8-foot HDMI cable for my HyperDeck. Had to buy a switcher for my 2 cameras behind me, the butt camera and the bathroom camera. Had to buy an adapter for internet for my laptop, even though I thought I already had one. And Velcro, and that's all I can think of now. So today, yeah, I mean, you think you're done, and then you buy more. It was the same thing with the bike. Like, I was trying to ride my bike before, and I thought I had a whole bunch of gloves, but I couldn't find any gloves. But I found 4 or 5 gloves, but it was only one hand. So I went on Amazon. I bought 2 more pair of gloves that all match in case I can't find the other side. But then I had to buy another pump because I need another pump for my other bike. So I bought 2 pumps, and then I bought a pump, like a cartridge pump. And so, yeah, so it's like, that's why I'm so crazy in debt. So I'm not going to try to get her job until my roommate moves out. I think I could pay the minimums on all 4 of my, I like $20,000 in credit cards. And there's $11,500 on one that's 30%. Or it's like 33%. It's Synchrony, a total fucking, they're like loan sharks. I feel like I'm dealing with the goddamn mafia. When my roommate moves out in a couple days, I think on Sunday or Monday, I'm gonna immediately go in there and like use his deposit money and other stuff to put a wood floor in his room and try to set up my house, and clean it and make it look good as quickly as possible so I can get a roommate in here. I'm curious to see how easy it will be for me to get a roommate. I mean, I have a perfect room, perfect part of town, perfect apartments, perfect, I got a pool and a workout room and everything, and a good price, gigabit internet and everything, and I'm chill and I'm never here. But, I've kind of been in my own little cave for a while with people I know. Like, I don't really even know how the outside world's going to even react to me. Because the rest of America are like little Chinese lemmings. They're afraid to upload a video on the internet because they think that if you upload a video on the internet, you're like insane or something like that, and they want to be like the Chinese, where you're not allowed to upload videos on the internet. So they try to think that they don't like you, and I might not be able to get a person in here. They might think that I'm the enemy, like I'm going to talk trash about them or something just because I'm open. Because I'm American. America, fuck yeah. So we'll see, because I can't get anybody to buy my car. And then I'm going to need to get a job. I have a college degree, but I have a website and YouTube, and even though this ain't China, I don't know, man. So I think my best bet to get a job without having to suffer from judgmentality is just to get a job for a big company, doing some regular job, like Safeway. I want to go to Safeway, get a job as a baker from 4 in the morning until 9:30, and then if they can be like, "You're Satan, and we're never gonna hire you ever because we saw your website and you have YouTube videos," I'll be like, "Yeah, but I have a college degree. Like, if you don't hire people, nobody's gonna have to be able to work. Everybody's gonna have to turn to crime in order to eat. Like, I own my house. Like, I live across the street. Like, I can't be you can't do this anti-Americanism, Russian, fucking Chinese wannabe bullshit on me. You gotta hire me. Be a baker. I'm a baker. Look at my website." They'd be like, "That your website? I found a typo. I found a broken link." It's like, oh my God, do I really have to explain how long it takes to make a website? So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. But anyways, so as soon as my roommate moves out, I have to get that going together. But I'm spending all of my time setting up my my system here. So Tomorrow I guess will be the first day, and I'll work out into night until 10 or 12 or 2 in the morning, and until I start to get a little bit tired. But I'm like a fish out of water. Like, I was looking at a bunch of videos before, but now because it's been a couple months, because I was trying to get in shape, I'm below where I was before, and I'm almost like at the beginning again. Because there was this video where I saw how to get the videos onto your Hyperdeck, and I don't even remember where to find that video. I'm like, what video is that? And I copied all the videos on my computer and organized them. So basically, I have to go through and watch all the videos all over again. I put a QuickTime file, and they're supposed to be able to play QuickTime onto the special card that I got that only the Hyperdeck works with. And I plugged it into the Hyperdeck, and it couldn't find the file. So I had to delete the file, and maybe the only way to get files onto the Hyperdeck is through FileZilla from your computer. So that's where I'm at now. But I don't even know where that tutorial is. So the spot that I'm at now is just watching all the tutorials until I find the one. I don't even know where the fuck it is. I have no idea. Until I can figure out how to get a goddamn file onto my Hyperdeck, where the Hyperdeck sees the file. And then I can then proceed to, get the file to play on the computer. And so anyways, I'm at like base 0.1 and everything. And I should have carried through this back then, because now I'm wasting time. I have to watch a bunch of stuff to get caught up to where I was before. But that's where I'm at now. And goddamn, did I blow a lot of money? Because I also bought 3 more mics. Because my switcher, my Rodecaster switcher, it's called Rodecaster Pro Switcher, has 4 inputs for mics. And so I threw away my other mic, or I got rid of this mic, Apogee mic I barely used. I got a few years ago for like $250. But it's the wrong type of mic. So I got 3 more mics so that I can fill up all the ports of the mics in my switcher. And then I got 2 more 25-foot mic cables, because I'm going to put one mic on the top of that bitch right there. Right there. Right there. The top of that light. Bing! Because that light always sticks way out, like it's a pole, into my room. Even when my green screen's everywhere, it's the one thing that sticks out all the time. So if I put the mic there, it's a great place to put a mic for if I talk when I'm in the middle of the room. Then I have a mic on the right that I already bought. They're $100, so I spent like $320 or $350 again just on the mics. Put another mic on the left side, and then I'll put the third mic here, and then the fourth mic will be for my bathroom. But until I get the bathroom thing set up, I'll put it on another part of my room. But I have the 25-foot cables, so I didn't buy those before. I didn't buy the monitor for the Hyperdeck or the mics for the switcher, because I didn't want to spend the money like I was afraid to. But now I'm like, fuck it. Let's just get what you need to get. And when I do get the money again, when I have money again, I'm going to buy a east camera, like I said, behind camera and bathroom camera. And then, of course, the 25-foot cable I need. And then another 4-foot cable. So that's where I'm at. Ooh, I've been talking for 18 minutes. Just tech talk. So yeah, I'm at square one. So tonight, I even feel like buying weed. Like, I want to buy weed. I would buy weed because I'm out. But all the weed shops are closed because it's like 10:30 at night. They need to have like a 24-hour weed shop. But I'll learn faster if I'm not high, so I probably shouldn't be. But it's kind of tedious to sit here and look through all of these tutorials just to find one thing you're looking for. But yeah, I'm back to square one. But I'm jazzed that I have all the bits and pieces. If I don't smoke weed, it'll be easier for me to multitask. I'll be able to exercise, because but I don't know if I will for the next few days. I'm like desperate to get caught up on this stuff, because I'm like at way basic, I'm like at square one. I'm like just stepped into the room today. But luckily for me, I have most of my gear set up, so that's what I'm up to now. I'm setting up my studio so I can work out. I'm gonna set up a system where I do daily vlogs, and I put it all together. Like, everything that I have to talk about, and then every exercise, whatever in my room, and then tours of what I'm gonna do outside, all in one block, you know. So figure out a system. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. I'm gonna go and do this. Oh yeah, but as soon as my roommate moves out, I'll be busy fixing up my house a little bit. I have to put wood floor in his room and then find a roommate. Yeah, luckily my mom's helped me sell my car, and we keep dropping the price down until somebody's interested. Yeah, nobody's bought my car yet either, so I'm starting to feel a little bit like jinxed. So yeah, I just hope, you know, and then as soon as I get my room set up, before I even get a roommate, I think I'm just gonna get a job because I think I can keep up with my minimal credit card payments for next month. But then I'll probably start to sink. You know, I'm like beyond where I can keep up with all the interest because I keep buying things. So I'll get a job pretty much as soon as I can. But as soon as I figure out my studio, man, I'm super excited about that. It's because it's going to be really cool. I'll do a tour of it later. So anyways, that's my vlog for today. Talk to you tomorrow. Well, I'll probably be, hopefully, I'll be talking about all the breakthroughs I made with my machine. Fingers crossed. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.